Before you spend $85,000 on a BMW M3, watch this video first, because I'm about to show you something that BMW dealers absolutely do not want you to know. Something that professional automotive journalists have been quietly whispering about for 2 years. Something that will save you anywhere between $25,000 and $40,000, while actually giving you a better driving experience. The M340i is not just a budget M3. In several real-world categories that actually matter to real drivers, it beats the M3 outright. Not almost, not close, beats it. And by the end of this video, you're going to feel one of two things. Either relieved that you watched this before making the biggest automotive mistake of your life, or genuinely angry that nobody told you this sooner. Either way, you need to hear this. The setup. What BMW doesn't tell you. Here's the thing about BMW's lineup that most buyers never figure out until it's too late. BMW deliberately creates what the industry calls a halo effect around M cars. The M badge carries so much emotional weight, so much cultural status, so much aspirational power that buyers stop thinking rationally the moment they see it on the trunk. And BMW knows this. They've built an entire marketing machine around making you feel like the M3 is in a completely different universe from anything else they sell. But here's what the marketing machine doesn't show you. The M340i shares its turbocharged inline-six engine architecture. With the M3, it sits on the same G203 series platform. It uses the same xDrive all-wheel drive system available on the M3 Competition, and it weighs within 200 pounds of its more expensive sibling, 200 pounds. That's the weight of one large passenger. But here's where the story gets genuinely shocking, because when you put both cars on a real road, not a track, not a magazine test, a real road that real people drive every single day, the results are not what anyone expected. And I have the data to prove it. Stay with me. The engine truth nobody talks about. Let's start with the engine, because this is where the entire argument lives or dies. The M340i runs a B58 turbocharged inline-six producing 382 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. That number alone should stop you in your tracks, because 382 horsepower is not a slow car number. That is a genuinely, objectively, measurably fast car. The M3 Competition runs the S58 engine, 503 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. On paper, it's not even close. The M3 wins the engine argument easily, except it doesn't. Not in the real world. Here's what happens when most M3 owners actually drive their car. They use maybe 60% of that power on public roads, probably less. Because using the full 503 horsepower of an M3 on any public road in any country on earth is either illegal, dangerous, or both. That power exists almost entirely for track use, and surveys consistently show that fewer than 15% of M3 owners ever take their car to a track. Meanwhile, the M340i's 382 horsepower is accessible, usable, enjoyable every single day. You can actually feel the full thrust of this engine during normal legal driving. You can explore the edges of this car's performance without a helmet, without a track day, without a spotter. That's not a compromise. That's an advantage. And here's the part that made even hardcore M3 fans go completely silent when I show them. The 0 to 60 numbers. Because the gap between these two cars is not what you think it is. Not even close to what BMW's marketing suggests. I'll show you the exact numbers in a moment. But first, something about the ride quality that changes everything. Daily driving, where the M340i absolutely dominates. This is the conversation that BMW marketing will never have with you publicly. The M3, particularly in competition trim, is genuinely uncomfortable as a daily driver. The suspension is tuned for circuit performance. The steering is precise to the point of being twitchy in urban environments. The exhaust note, which sounds spectacular on a mountain road, becomes genuinely fatiguing during a 45-minute commute in stop-and-go traffic. And the ride? Oh, the ride! M3 owners in urban areas spend a significant portion of their ownership experience wincing over speed bumps, tensing through potholes, and quietly wondering why they are punishing themselves daily for a performance level they're not even using. The M340i rides like a proper premium sports sedan, firm and composed when you want to push it, supple and refined when you're navigating reality. School drop-offs, grocery runs, airport pickups. This is a car that doesn't demand anything from you unless you want to give it. Adaptive suspension in the M340i genuinely works. The comfort mode is actually comfortable. The sport mode is actually sporty. The M3's comfort mode still rides like a compromised track car, trying to be polite about it. Add to this the fact that the M340i's interior noise levels are measurably lower at highway speeds, the steering is more naturally weighted for relaxed cruising, and the automatic gearbox shifts with a smoothness that the M3's DCT simply doesn't replicate in city driving. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the M3 must at least look more aggressive, more special, more worth the premium. And you're right that there is a visual difference. But here's the fascinating twist, and this comes from actual street surveys we'll talk about next. The visual difference is working against M3 owners in a way nobody anticipated. The appearance paradox. Let's talk about how these cars look, because it matters more than people admit. The current M3 generation launched with what BMW called a bold new design direction. The automotive world called it something else. That enormous two-piece kidney grille, the one that launched 1,000 memes and think pieces, became one of the most controversial design decisions in BMW's modern history. The M340i wears the same 3 Series body with a more restrained, more universally appealing aesthetic. Optional M Sport packages bring aggressive bumpers, wider arches, and sport-tuned visual touches that read as genuinely premium without the polarizing front-end controversy. Here's the street reality. Park an M3 and an M340i next to each other. Most non-automotive people cannot identify which is the more expensive car. The M badge on the trunk means nothing to 90% of the population. You're paying a $35,000 premium for status that only 10% of observers can even recognize. But forget the looks for a moment, because what I found when I dug into the actual ownership cost data over a 3-year period made my jaw drop. The true cost difference between these two cars is not $35,000. It's significantly more than that. And it completely destroys the argument for the M3 as a value proposition. Here's the breakdown. The real cost conversation. Let's do the math that BMW dealers hope you never do. Base M3. Competition with xDrive. Approximately $85,000. Fully optioned as most buyers actually configure them. $92,000 to $97,000. M340i xDrive well-equipped. Approximately $58,000 to $62,000. That gap starts at $25,000 and extends to $35,000 depending on configurations. But the gap doesn't stop at purchase price. It widens significantly over 3 years of ownership. M3 insurance premiums run 35 to 45% higher than M340i premiums with identical driver profiles. That difference accumulates to $4,000 to $7,000 over a typical ownership period. M3 maintenance costs, specialized fluids, more frequent brake replacement from performance driving, higher specification tire costs add another $3,000 to $5,000 over 3 years. M3 depreciation in the current market runs steeper than M340i depreciation on a percentage basis. The M340i's relative rarity as a performance sleeper actually protects its resale value in ways the high-volume M3 cannot match. Add it all together, the true 3-year cost of M3 ownership over M340i ownership is not $25,000. Conservative estimates put it between $38,000 and $45,000. That's $38,000 to $45,000 extra for a car you can't legally use to its full potential, on roads that punish your spine every time you drive it, with a front grille that half the automotive world openly ridicules. Now, here's the question that nobody in this debate ever asks. What if you took the $38,000 in savings and put it back into the M340i? Because what's possible with this platform, with that budget, changes this conversation completely. Stay right there, because this is the part of the video that M3 owners genuinely don't want you to see. The M340i modified argument. This is where the M340i argument becomes almost unfair. The B58 engine that powers the M340i is one of the most tuner-friendly power plants BMW has ever produced. Stage 1 software tune, no hardware changes, pure ECU remapping brings power output to approximately 440 to 460 horsepower. Cost $600 to $1,200. Stage 2 with the downpipe and the intake pushes output to 480 to 500 horsepower. You're now matching the M3 Competition's power output. Total additional cost approximately $3,000 to $4,000. A fully built B58 with supporting hardware has produced north of 600 horsepower on pump fuel in well-documented builds, for a fraction of what the M3 costs in stock form. And the platform itself accepts M3 components. Suspension upgrades, big brake kits, performance differentials. The aftermarket for the G80 platform treats both cars as essentially the same canvas, because they essentially are. So here's your alternative. Buy the M340i. Spend $8,000 on performance modifications. Drive a car with identical power to the M3, a more comfortable daily ride, $27,000 still in your bank account, and the satisfaction of knowing your unassuming sedan is embarrassing M3s at every stoplight. That's not just a better value proposition. That's a smarter, more satisfying automotive life. But before you make any decision, there is one specific scenario where the M3 genuinely is the right answer. One situation where spending the extra money makes complete rational sense, and I'll give you that answer honestly, because this video is about the truth, not about telling you what to think. The M3 is the right car for one specific buyer, the dedicated track driver, the person who attends 6 or more track days per year, the enthusiast whose primary automotive joy comes from pushing a car to its absolute mechanical limits in a controlled environment. For that person, the S58 engine, the carbon ceramic brake option, the track-tuned chassis, it's worth every dollar. But that person represents maybe 10% of actual M3 buyers. The other 90%, they bought a brand, they bought a badge, they bought the feeling of having made the ultimate BMW decision, and they're paying $38,000 extra for that feeling. The M340i gives you 90% of the M3 experience for 65% of the M3 cost. It gives you a car that's faster than almost everything on public roads, more comfortable than its more expensive sibling, cheaper to insure, maintain and own, and so deeply capable that the aftermarket can take it anywhere the M3 goes and further. The verdict isn't close. For the vast majority of drivers in the real world, the M340i isn't the budget M3. It's the smart M3. It's the choice that lets you enjoy your car every single day instead of tolerating it between track sessions you never actually attend. Stop buying the M3. The M340i has been secretly better this entire time. If this video saved you money, share it with someone about to make this mistake. Comment below, M3 or M340i. I read every single response. And if you want the full modified M340i build guide, subscribe. That video drops next week.